On Thanksgiving Day, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again, man. Thank y'all so much for coming over, man. I said this before, and I'm gonna just bring up his name again. Um, when I talked about Kai Cenat, I said, he's one of the young dudes who has the youth in a chokehold right now. He's like the number one streamer, and well, him and Speed. But you know, I was just saying, you got to be careful who you surround yourself with. I talked about how Kanye West called Kai Cenat a industry plant. And again, I'm bringing up Kai Cenat because Ray J, as you guys may know, was arrested. He's out of jail now. His bail was $50,000, but Ray J was on Kai Cenat's stream on his Mafia-thon. He was on there, and like, I remember the one of the first days he talked about, he was yelling out "Free Diddy," and then he brought on the stream, he said his guys, his people, talking about the Zeus Network, which I did a video. I don't know if it's up. Well, I haven't posted it. I don't know if I'm gonna post it before this or after this, but I did a video talking about the Zeus Network, who has all those shows. That's, the Baddies show. Y'all see it. But Ray J was on Kai Cenat's stream, and he was wilding out, man, trying to jump in the shower with him. I know it's like you gotta try to separate what's content, what's trolling, what, a lot of them will push it. They will push the limit for content. But just recently it happened, and I saw the video. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play it or not, but apparently they're at Ray J's house. Him and one of his exes, or I believe his ex. Let me see. Ray J arrested after report of dispute allegedly filmed on live stream. Ray J is streaming he was streaming when this event took place. That's what he does now. He is a streamer. Everybody's getting in the streamer field. And like I said, people are in we're living in the world of clip forming, and a lot of people do things to go viral. But this seemed to be really serious. They were saying that the singer, songwriter, and actor 44, who real name is Willie Norwood, y'all should know that, Brandy's little brother, and is a younger brother of multi-platinum recording artist Brandy, was arrested Thursday morning by Los Angeles police after the agency received a call reporting a domestic dispute. Police told ABC News that a 911 caller reported a possible custody dispute and said Ray J was possibly armed. Let me see here. So again, just in case if I can't show the video, what I seen was he was talking to his, they're not married no more, right? According to people, Ray J and Princess Love married in 2016, and since then have filed for divorce 4 times. So her name is Princess Love, and they filed for divorce 4 times. Okay. So from what I seen, is he was arguing with her. She was coming there to pick the child up, and she was like, I can't believe you, like, basically pointed a gun at me. And he was like, no, I didn't. He was saying, no, he didn't. And he pulled his camera out, and he's like recording her now, and he's talking about how she's drunk and the people she with is drunk. So he's like, who's gonna drive my child? Y'all about to drive drunk right now? He was making sure he got that on camera. Remember, he's live streaming as well. he just kept on saying, y'all, who gonna be driving my child drunk? And she was like, looked like she was crying because she was like, I can't believe you did that. You had the gun while I'm with the baby. And I hear a guy voice. I don't know who it is exactly, but you hear the guy. It seemed like the guy was trying to intervene and like saying to Ray J, like, you don't want to do this. Like, you don't want to, like, almost like you don't want to mess your life up threatening people with guns and stuff. And the Ray J was like, you in my house, get out of here before I shoot you. He said, I will shoot you. And you can't tell what's going on because the camera is dark. It's just dark. You just hear voices. It seems like they were scuffling. Almost it sounded like somebody had somebody, like they're grabbing each other or somebody in a headlock. I don't want to speculate, but that's what it seemed like, because they were like, let me, he's like, you good? He's like, let me go or something like that. But just to hear him saying, I heard him say, I'll shoot you. I'm just like, what is going on with this brother, man? Well, Ray J, like, what is going on with this dude? You know, some people is always in the news for the wrong reasons, man. For the wrong reasons. And that's why I said, like, Kai, because Kai haven't streamed since, I don't know how long. It's been a while. But he going to have to take a step back, him and his team, and they going to have to be like, yo, we got to disassociate ourselves with, but a lot of people be saying, you know, Kai might be part of the industry too. Because some people come on his streams and I'll be like, you know, and Ray J was on there wilding, man, on his stream, wilding, you know. I mean, the first day they were there, it looked like Kai really didn't want him there. But, you know, he's out of jail, and her saying he had a gun or pointed a gun, there was no evidence of that. But when he said, I'll shoot you, talking to the guy, then you kind of believe what she said, because she was saying he pointed a gun at her, like while she was holding the baby, which is wild, man, wild. So he's pointing a gun at her, and she's supposedly, allegedly drunk. So it just sounds like so much craziness, man. You feel bad for the kids. And I've talked about this before. I said, a lot of these kids, these celebrity kids, you know, and it's crazy to even bring up her name, Whitney Houston, because, you know, she was connected to Ray J. But when she said that I believe the children are our future, and a lot of these kids that are being raised by these celebrities, you know, a lot of people talking about what's going on with North West, with the whole, how she's dressing a lot older than she really is. And now you got this Ray J situation, and I'm just like, man. So again, I don't know if they were drunk. He just said that. So you got 3 adults that's about to get in the car with a girl that's drunk, and we don't know who driving. But it's crazy, man. On Thanksgiving Day, like I said, this brother keep being in the news for all the wrong reasons. I know, let me see, because I think there was a clip of the chick talking. I think she had came out and said something. Let me see if I can find that.
I just want to say, I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business. I love my kids, and I would never do anything to put them in danger, including leaving them with the man who's waving a gun around.
Yo.
I would never do anything to put my kids' lives in danger.
Remember what I said? Ray J was saying that they were drinking or drunk. So he's like, who's going to drive? But she's saying I would never do nothing to put my kid in danger. So very, very, very extremely toxic. I mean, 4 times divorce.
I'm the best mother, and I do it alone. I take my kids to school alone. I go to parent-teacher conferences alone. I put them to bed alone while you're out here running around the world terrorizing women. What I'm not about to do is let you deflect and not take accountability for your actions, for pulling a gun out on me and my cousin's husband because I was trying to take my kids and leave your house. I agreed to come over there and cook for Thanksgiving because I wanted you to be around your kids with me present, because the last time I left them with you, they found you naked in a bed with a woman. And when I tried to ask you about it, you told me to f myself and that I don't run shit over there. So take accountability, Ray. Do better. Check yourself into rehab, because you're more than drunk.
All right. I don't need to see no more. I told y'all this brother, he has been wilding out. He has been. Again, you try to find that fine line between what's content or just done for content and what's real life. I ain't saying for you guys to do this or you should do this, but for those of you who know, if you guys watched Kai Cenat stream and you seen those, either the clips or the whatever you seen with Ray J on there, it was wild. It was. And I think he might have mentioned something about how his kids love Kai. That's the reason why he was going on there. And he was like his kids want to see him on the stream. But then I'm like, if your kids are watching, why the hell are you doing this stuff that you're doing? That's why I said a lot of stuff be for content, a lot of people be funny. But she's saying that the kids done found him in the bed. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's wild, man. All on Thanksgiving Day. Damn. But again, man, these celebrities, that's what I said, don't be idolizing these people, man. Don't be idolizing these people. Just want to look at some comments here. Someone said, bro, been living the same life since 12. Someone said, time for a restraining order until he can sober up. Someone said, Ray J is haunted by all the sacrificial deeds he was involved in with Clive Davis, allegedly. He know his turn is coming. Wow. So I'm so proud of you standing up for your kids and yourself. You are the best mother. Again, when I said, Ray J said she was drunk or drinking, because, you know, she said I didn't know that. I didn't know. She said she came over to the house to cook mainly for the kids on Thanksgiving. So they must have been in there cooking, chilling, probably at some point was having a good time and drinking and stuff. And then they got into an argument and she's like, nope, I'm getting up out of here. And then that's when Ray J's like noticing like, oh, you about to leave after y'all been drinking and stuff? Who gonna drive my kids? So, hey, appreciate y'all coming over. But I mean, he's out of jail now. I don't know what else is gonna happen. She was saying some stuff about him. I'm like, has she ever filed any charges? You know, because they've been divorced for or filed for divorce 4 times. And a lot of times when women are in a relationship with a dude who may be doing things to them physically, you be like, well, why don't you press charges? But when it's a toxic relationship, that's just how it is. All right. Peace out.